Hello, welcome to Unit 9. And the purpose of this short video presentation is to kind of walk you guys through the different expectations of Unit 9 and also to address a couple of concerns regarding the quizzes, the assignments, and of course the test. And so once you log into the learning management system, which of course is JCC Web, and you pull up this class, you want to scroll down, of course, in the middle section and go to Unit 9. This area actually introduces the unit to us, gives us the chapter objectives and the task to be completed. And so for Unit 9, we're looking at working with large worksheets, charting, and what if analysis. Again, as a reminder, we are in Excel. The first part of the semester, we were looking at Microsoft Office Word. We kind of looked at 6 different chapters or 6 different units in Word. And in the second half of the semester, we're looking at 6 different chapters or units in Excel. This far, we've seen units 7 and 8, that's chapters 1 and 2 of Excel. Unit 9 is Excel. Oh, that's a typo there. Let me go ahead. That's fine. So Unit 9 is actually Excel chapter 3. And it says in Unit 8, you learned how to use formulas and functions to create a worksheet. Verifying formulas, applying a theme to a worksheet, adding borders, formatting numbers and text, and using conditional formatting. In this unit, that is Unit 9, you are introduced to techniques that will enhance your ability to create worksheets and draw charts. Methods for entering values into cells and formatting these values are covered. Additionally, absolute cell referencing and if functions are also discussed. And of course, these are the objectives. I'm not going to go over these objectives. You can always read that. And in order to successfully complete this unit, it is recommended that you go over the Unit 9 PowerPoint found under Handouts, read the web content, and watch the Unit 9 videos found under Bookmarks. Task to be completed. You need to take part in discussion 9. You post a response to the question or the discussion topic and also respond to a posting of at least one of your classmates. You are required to complete quiz 9 found under coursework. You're also required to complete assignment 9 and of course test 3. I need to go back and modify that. There should be test 3 here. And so if you scroll upwards and to the right-hand side of the screen, right here, you have the PowerPoints, and then of course the video lessons under Bookmarks. Of course, your PowerPoints are found under Handouts. I must say that it's kind of misleading to start with the PowerPoint because your PowerPoint is actually a summary of the chapter. So I would recommend and suggest that you start with the chapter itself, or what I refer to as the web content. Now, in a couple of emails, I had indicated the fact that all of the web content or all of the chapters for Units 7 through 12 are found within one link. And again, the way to access that is you go to Bookmarks right there and search for Unit 7 to 12 content. Click on that. That should pull up a link which displays Microsoft Office Excel 2013. And then you should scroll down waiting for it to load up. If you go back to the page on JCC or JIX, it reminds us of the fact that Unit 9 is based on working with large worksheets, charting, and what if analysis. And as we'll get to see, Unit 9 is actually, where is it? Come, right here. Unit 9 is actually Excel chapter 3. Of course, I'm going a bit fast because I know where it is. But what you want to do is scroll down until you get the you get to where the chapter is found. Or what you can do is look at the table of content. Chapter 3, working with large worksheets, creating, charting and word analysis, and that is found in page EX, from page EX 129. As you will get to see, the pages in this chapter are numbered according to EX, so EX1, EX2, and so on and so forth. And so we're going to scroll down to page EX 129, where this chapter actually begins. So let me do this. 129. Excel 2, Excel 5, I missed it, Excel 3, okay. And so as we go through this chapter, we are also going to learn how to work with our large worksheet and, of course, perform word analysis, goal seek, and in addition to that, we'll be making use of some of the skills, knowledge we learned in Excel chapters 1 and 2, that is unit 7 and 8. And so what I'll recommend is that you come to this page where the chapter actually begins and actually read through the entire chapter, which goes from, let me see, where's the chapter? What is the page number? Okay. AX 132, so this 131, 130, 129. So it begins in page AX 129. So go over the objectives, read the introduction. I would suggest and recommend that you read just about every line. And in the course of reading, you want to go ahead and pull up the video lessons. These are the video lessons for Unit 9. I would strongly recommend that you watch all of these video lessons. So starting from modifying columns, rows, and cells, all the way down to working with large sheets, charting, and word analysis. Now, once you've gone over the chapter, in other words, once you've read the chapter through once, I will recommend that you go back to JCC Web and pull up this video right here. Again, this is after you would have watched all of these other videos. And after you would have gone over you would have read the entire chapter at least once. Pull up this video lesson. This video lesson actually walks you through. Today we will take a look at. Let me pause it. But it walks you through the different steps required to complete this activity. And so what you want to do is every time you read an instruction, again, this should happen after you've gone through or you've done the reading at least once to kind of familiarize yourself or have a general knowledge of the chapter. So where it says run Excel, scroll to the start, swipe, type Excel 1. If you watch this video, it gives you I'm trying to pull up the video. I am trying to pull up the video for this. Okay, right there. So this video right here takes you through the step-by-step instructions on how to complete the activity in this chapter. And as you watch how the different tasks or the different steps, so yeah, like that. As you watch how the different tasks and different steps are being performed, you kind of get an understanding of what needs to be done. So by reading the chapter and watching over all of the videos and specifically the video which shows you how to complete this activity. You should have what it takes to complete the assignment. Again, as a reminder, you're required to go over the entire chapter, watch the different videos listed under Unit 9 of bookmarks, and then dwell on the last video as you follow the instructions to complete this chapter activity. The skills and knowledge you gain as you go over this chapter activity will be required to complete the assignment. So once you're done with the reading and the watching of the videos, you want to go to coursework and complete discussion 9, and then of course quiz 9, and then of course your assignment 9. Sorry about that. I wanted to pull up the instructions. Now, once you click on the link for assignment 9, you're going to see these instructions right here. It says assignment 9 is based on Unit 9. In order to successfully complete this assignment, it is recommended that you go over the PowerPoint. Again, I kind of made a modification of that. Actually, you should start with the web content, which is chapter 3. Watch the video lessons for Unit 9. You may be required to use the PowerPoint just for the purpose of revising or reviewing. And it says complete the assignment as indicated. Go to the bookmark section and click on the link Unit 7 to 12 content to download a PDF version of the Microsoft Office Excel 2013 textbook. Complete the Lab 1 8-year financial projection assignment found in pages EX1982 to EX201 of the text. That is Unit 9 Web Content of Excel Chapter 3. So let's go back to the chapter, and the assignment says we should look for page EX or page. The instructions of the assignment indicate that the assignment is found in pages EX198 to 201. And so I'll scroll down to where the assignment is found. 198. Let me go a bit fast. Oh, I'm going to wait. One 198 173. That it actually comes up at the end of, well, after the end of chapter summary. So there we are, 194, 198 in the labs. Lab 1, 8-year financial projection. Read the instructions. Again, you're going to be starting a spreadsheet from scratch. You don't need to download or import any file from any source. You'll be starting a spreadsheet from scratch, and you're going to need all of the information. Well, all of the information you need to complete this assignment is found right here. So it says your supervisor in the finance department at Adaptive Solutions Online has asked you to create a worksheet for the flagship product that will project the annual gross margin, total expenses, operating income, income taxes, and net income for the next 8 years based on the assumptions in table 3-9. This is table 3-9 right here. So what you're going to do is create a spreadsheet which should look like this. Again, all of the information you need to achieve or complete this is found within these pages. So it says run Excel. You're going to start Microsoft Office Excel and just simply follow the instructions. And of course, you want to be using the skills and knowledge you acquired while you read when you read this chapter and as you watch over the chapter activity. As indicated in the assignment, you are required to do only part 1 and part 2 of this assignment. So if you come in here, see part 1, you're going to go through each of these steps. Step 13 says submit. You are not required to submit at this stage. Do not submit at this stage. Skip that and go to part 2. And you should only submit the assignment once you've completed part 2. So once you get to section 6 or number 6 of part 2, and that is when you should submit your assignment. You should not do part 3. Okay, again, you're required to complete only parts 1 and part 2 of the assignment. And once you're done with the spreadsheet, which of course should be something like this, and then in part 2, you should have this. Go ahead and submit your assignment to the Unit 9 assignment link. If there are any questions, please feel free to send me an email. And caution, as a caution, please, you do not need to wait till the due date. There's a lot of details involved in this assignment. There are many steps involved. And so I would recommend that you get started immediately. You shouldn't wait until, say, 2 days or 2 days to the due date or on the due date to get started on this assignment. Go ahead and get started. If there are any questions or issues or concerns, feel free to send me an email at stabi@jarvis.edu.